Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I'm here with the August Kit Club. This is the Halloween Kit Club. So last month was Christmas in July. Now we have Halloween and it is fabulous. As you can see, Summerween is out too. So Summerween is a combination of Halloween in the summertime just to extend October 31st. So you're going to see this decoration for a while, featuring a lot of Jack Skellington, okay? And his crew. I have Oogie Boogie up there and everybody, even Zero. I don't have Sally though. All of this I bought at Home Goods, okay? In case you're interested. Or Marshall's too. They'll have that as well. If you want to decorate your craft room, your desk at work, etc. I think this is just also cute and fun. So this month, Josie knocked it out the park with a fabulous kit club. Even the bonuses are like, yay! But before I get started, crafters, Spellbinders is having their latest steals and deals, and it's a good one. Come back to my channel to see that. But right now, I'll have a link below in the description box. But come back to see my video, because I am going to do a video for this as well, because it's a good sale. There's some new in sale goodies like summer camp. Love that. So I will put a link for the sale below. Also, Crafters Spellbinders still has their fabulous kits available, namely Dear Santa. Come back to my channel to see that video too. It will be after the steals and deals. I'm going to also have a tutorial for the cloud stencil, building the clouds. So come back for that as well. I already filmed it. I'm going to have that whole tutorial for you if you wanted to do the clouds, which I actually did Christmas in July and Halloween. So 2 versions of it. Thumbs up again. Alrighty, crafters, let's get into this video with this month's Spooky Kit Club. Let's get started. This is the entirety of the August Kit Club. 2 thumbs up for a fantastic Halloween Kit Club. If you thought Christmas in July was over the top, I had a ball, a blast. I was even watching horror movies while I made these cards because I am loving Summerween, because I love Halloween crafting and holiday crafting. Come back to my channel to see my Dear Santa, because I'm still working on a few things with that too. I can't stop playing with it. The mega card making kit. If you purchase all 8 clubs, the All Clubs crate, the 2 bonuses this month. Look at the crate exclusive with the pretty kitty. This is so fun. This makes a beautiful A2 card. You can also stretch it out to a bigger card if you wish. And look at the bonus here with the Make a Monster. So you can style this any way that you feel. This is the Better Press ink. This will come with the Better Press of the month. This is fun too. Alrighty, let's take a look at these 2 exclusives here before I go deeper into this video with all the fun for Halloween at Spellbinders. Love. Can I say how much I love it? 2 thumbs up. Love, 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 love. Let's start off with this large bonus die set. So like I said, if you get all 8 clubs, all clubs crate, these are the bonuses that you'll get. A viewer reached out to me on Instagram and asked, I think her name is Vicky. Hey, Vicky. She wanted one of these crate exclusives. Now, in the past, some of these extras would be sold later on. I have not seen that this year, so I don't know. Just like the previous viewer that wanted the Hula Girl, Vicky would like the bear. I believe that was the January Kit Club or December of 2025 Kit Club. It was the bonus. The bear bonus die set would work with the Cozy Toe slippers. So if you have it, you got it as an extra die set. I don't even have it. That's why I can't show it to you. You don't like that style, it's just too cutesy for you and you want to let it go, comment below in the description box. I told Vicky that I would mention it in this video and then you guys can do your DMs and all of that and she would purchase it from you, pay for the shipping and all of that. That's actually a die set I wanted myself. Keeping my fingers crossed that one day it will become available as a extra of the bonuses. They did it last year for a few items, not every one. I'll say it one more time. I don't know if these will be sold like extras in a future sale. That's how it appeared last year. Fingers crossed, because I would like to get the bear to add to this fun set, which is the Cozy Toe Slippers, the starting die set, and Cozy Toes Friends. I will put links for that. Crafters, I'm detailing and linking everything I'm talking about. I'll just put links for these. You can put these in your wish list. They do go on sale from time to time. And if you do like this video, please give this a thumbs up. Also, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing. Vicky, good luck with the bonuses for this month is Scaredy Cat Die, Make a Monster. Ooh, let's talk about Scaredy Cat. So Scaredy Cat, all of these will have a diagram. Now, normally I would say scroll through the photographs on the product page, but this month, at least in Kit Club, it's the second photo. There's a product page and you just click it. You go to the second photo. There is a diagram. So now you don't even have to go far to look for it. Look at the pretty kitty. Can we say, oh, Suzanne is having fun? Absolutely. Here I have the Better Press of the month, the sentiment, and also one of the embossing folders of the month. This little cat comes together so easily. So number one, first thing I did, I knew I had to have the cat in some sort of specialty cardstock. I'm using treasured cardstock, which is Spellbinders specialty cardstock, 15 sheets in the pack, 8.5 by 11 inch, 5 styles, 3 sheets each. There is glitter metallic, so I could have a glitter cat, matte metallic, brush metallic, mirror metallic. That's what you see here from my kitty. I love the mirror metallic with the cat, and pearl metallic. Many colors available for Halloween. This onyx pack, which is the black, is perfect. Perfect. You get it? And then die cut all these bits. This piece is right down here. That's for his little collar or her collar, because I have a female cat here. The tail is up here, and then this is this little piece right here. You layer it up. Now, what I did use was some black foam tape. And this is scrapbook.com foam tape. I will put a link for that below in other supplies. So when I'm working with black cardstock like this, you see that you can't see here? I generally don't like to use white foam. I like to use black foam. At scrapbook.com, they do have black foam tape rolls. Spellbinders also has some black foam squares. So I'll put a link for Spellbinders adhesives. You'll see white foam squares and black. You could layer it up too. Here I have the 3mm. Down here, I believe is 2, and I don't have this popped up. But I do have a height thing going on. Her head is coming more forward, and then the little pumpkin. I did some fun ink blending here on the eye. Up here is a little jack-o'-lantern. Isn't that so cute? Now, with the jack-o'-lantern, you can use this by itself. So this is a 2-for-1 die set. There's also the sentiment eek, but I wanted something to say boo. In the background here, I do have a A2 panel in black cardstock, and I'm using the 3D embossing folder of the month. Spooky Web. Fun, because you're getting 2 for the price of 1 here. One A2 panel and another A2 panel. This entire embossing folder is 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. You would use universal plate system for this. And then, because I have black here and black here, I decided to come on with white pigment ink and did a little drag. That's what gives it a little gray highlight that you see in the background, okay? This is super fun. 2 for 1. So you could just run one panel and then just cut down the middle with your trimmer. Love that. For the sentiment Boo Humbug, I glimmered the Better Press of the month, which you can press or glimmer. Boo Humbug, place and press. The sentiment Boo Humbug is right here. I just clip it and then stack it right here. This is glimmered on black cardstock with matte silver hot foil roll. I think this is adorable. Love, love, love. Scaredy Cat, the Club Crate exclusive. Winner, thumbs up. You can have the cat by itself without the pumpkin if you wish, and just have a whole scene. Now, most examples that you're going to see of the cat, the head is straight on. When I tilted the head, I always love to talk about if you have the option of giving your character more character, tilt it. So when I tilted it with that expression, that's when I got the cat looking even more like Boo Humbug. Adorable. What do you guys think? I think this, thumbs up. Josie designs this. Josie knocked it out the park with this exclusive. Love, love, love. And that embossing folder. Super fun. Great for a lot of masculine cards too, because it has great graphic detail. You could put anything in. It doesn't always have to be Halloween. Alrighty, next one is the Make a Monster die set. Ooh, so this bonus is fun too. Look at my cutie patootie. So here we have more of this Halloween look. Here we have fun Halloween. So I like the options. Mix, match, and play, as I always say. Let me give you a quick measurement on the cat's head. 3.5 by 2.5. With the tail, you're coming down to 5 1/4. That's why you get a little bit of space here. Now, this one is Make a Monster. Isn't this cute? I was thinking of the movie Monsters, Inc. with the one eye and all of this. I just think this is adorable. This time I left the teeth. This one I didn't do with any teeth. 2 eyes, 1 eye. The eyes are here, so you get different options for the eye. And that's the center of the eye, the pupil. Then down here, that's the mouth. For these arched panels that you see here, I'm using this oldie but goodie. Arch Labels and Tag die. It might be retired at Spellbinders, but it is sold at scrapbook.com and other places. That's why I still use it, because that means it's still available online. This is 14 dies in the set. Largest die is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. I'm coming in roughly around here. So the larger one is here and then the smaller one here, okay? Super fun set. I'm sad to see it go. Maybe it'll come back because sometimes they'll take it out and then bring it back eventually, and then I'll see it on sale. This was going on sale from time to time. Great foundation die. Has that fun, whimsical play like what you see here. You can also use it for scene building as well. So I layered up my little monsters. Look at the little googly eyes. This one, I did put the teeth. This is the tongue. I love the expressions. I love how this one is looking up at this one and this one is all like cross-eyed. For the sentiments, I'm coming into the clear stamp and die of the month. Trick or snark, stamp and die. You get a series of sentiments. Everything here has a coordinating die. Thumbs up for that. You get this fun image that you can also stamp and color up. You could also put this on the inside of the card too. Like have this on the outside and then on the inside have this. And here's a coordinating die for everything, okay? Love, love, love. I love when the sentiment has a coordinating die. You guys know how I feel about that. So love that. So here I have Happy Halloween and Up, Up, and a Ghoul. I use this sentiment because this little guy is up, up. Also, I had so much space because this is a 5x7. Could have also brought it down to an A2, crop it down, but I would have lost part of the mouth and I didn't want to lose too much of my cute characters, okay? So I decided to go bigger. For the embossing folder in the background, I am not using something from the Kit Club this month. I'm actually using this one, which is super fun. This is a 2D embossing folder from April. I believe this is still available. Perforated stamp edges. Super duper all year round winner. Great for birthday cards, masculine cards too. 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. I didn't use the front of this. This is actually the reverse, the deboss side. When I had the front on, it was too forward, too much against this. I wanted to quiet it, so I just flip it over. This is the front of the embossing folder. That's the back of the embossing folder. So I could flip this over as well. If it looks good, just always do that little 1 second. Put it on here, go, well, is it too much? Flip it over. Okay. Same thing with the cat. Put the cat head on straight. Maybe if I tilt it a little bit. Suzanne always suggests tilt it a little bit. You get more attitude, more personality. Even if it's a smiling face, do that little tilt. As long as you have the opportunity to tilt that head, go ahead and just tilt it left and right just to see. This one, I also did the tilt. Tilt it a little bit, snip the edge. Came in this way, snip the edge. So fun. So this one is Make a Monster. So these are the bonuses if you get the All Clubs crate. The kids can also craft with both of these. Fun, 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 fun. Love. Now let's go deeper into the actual Kit Club so you can purchase these as individual clubs. Large die of the month, Boomobile dies. This is a cute little pumpkin car. You have the option with a ghost, with a witch. You can have the legs. You can have the witch hat on the top of the car. Here is a little pumpkin too. And some sentiments. Hey, boo. All sorts of pieces that you can mix, match, and play. That's the fun with this one. This is the small die of the month, Boo Crew Lab dies. This one is a scene builder with candles, spooky little candles, but not really spooky. Spellbound Ghost Story 2 books. Here we have a flask. Here we have a little cake, the little pumpkin head, bats, and a cute little ghost as well. You can mix, match, and play. You can use as little as you want. Maybe use it on a tag. Then you can also go into a bigger card, okay? Crafters, before I show you my examples, I'm going to show you a new product that I'm using from Spellbinders. This is called the card spinners. There is 3 styles of spinners. I would get this one. There is the small spinners with 12 pieces, the large spinners, 12 pieces, and then a combo. Combo is the best way to go because you're not sure which one you're going to use. I would go with the combo. So like, you know, always do that. Like even with craft stacks. Get the combo with the large and the medium craft stacks boxes. Have you seen the new deep stacks? Thumbs up for that one. Love, 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 love. So this is card spinner multi-pack. 6 large, 6 small. So the premise of this, because it's on both of my cards, you can make your image spin. So let's say for this pumpkin, I want that pumpkin to spin. I could put this, like a large one right here or maybe a small one, and it would spin on top of the cat's head. It does have a certain rise to it. I would say it's a 3mm rise. Standard foam is 2mm. I believe this might be 2 actually. So what you do is you put glue on the big part and then you put the image on here, gluing it as well. And this turns that little small part, okay? So I used 1 large and 1 small. So let's look at my large die of the month first because that one is super fun. which leads into the tutorial that I'm going to have after this video. I am doing that blue sky. I know I took a little break. It's just been a lot going on in the background, okay? I'm going to have the tutorial for the night sky. As a reminder, the night sky was first shown last month, and a lot of you love the glowing night sky with Santa. So this is the Christmas in July Kit Club. It might not be available yet. I would say closer towards the end of the month, definitely by next month, it will be available in the past Kit Club. I will link my video here if you want to just see what the Christmas in July Club was, if you missed it. This was the large die of the month, I believe. But look at that. So I'm going to do a tutorial on this because I used it again. I love this. I'm starting off with Spellbinders blue cardstock. I believe the color is Celestial. I was saying in the video it was something else. I was saying it was Cascade, but it was actually one shade darker. Let me link my color wheel cardstock video here, which shows all 48 colors, and you'll see what that is. And then I built up on it with navy colored ink. And you can also use your Tim Holtz ink, your Distress ink or Distress Oxide, anything with that darker blue. Now, this one, I didn't put black, but for this card, I did. Here has splatter, and for that splatter in the background, I am using splatter white. Over here, I didn't use splatter white. You see the difference? Just a little bit darker because I did bring on black here. So you can intensify that night sky or leave it like this with just the navy ink on it too. Love it both ways. So in the tutorial, I come back to this, explain it a little bit more, show you how to achieve this with that Lawn Fawn stencil, okay? Come back to see that video. Here is the car. Car comes together very easy. This is the hood of the car, that little pumpkin, which can also work by itself, this little jack-o'-lantern too. You are getting like the 3-for-1 with this. Car by itself. This pumpkin by itself, the witch by itself, maybe even 4-for-1. That can go by itself. All the goodies. That's an eyeball for my car. And I know it doesn't look like Harry Potter, but it's Harry Potter. This is Harry and Ron. When they were in the flying car, I think they were in some woods or something with the flying car. That was the image I had in my mind. So it's the night sky. This is Harry and Ron. Here is a spinner. Look at that. So if you want to keep it like, when I first made the card, I could have done it like this, but I wasn't liking it like that. And my plan was to actually glue it down like this. So it looks like it's more in action. So you see how I'm using the tilt? Like they're flying, because look at their face. They're like, oh, so they're losing control of the car or escaping something. So that's why I was having it more like tilted. And I'm using the large spinner here. Isn't that cute? To adhere this die cut piece onto here, I'm not using Barely Art glue. I'm actually using Tim Holtz Collage Medium. It has a stronger hold, but you're going to have to glue it wet and leave it for a few hours to then cure to be like this, because this does have weight. All these layers that I have going on, it does have weight. And I am using that large spinner, okay? Isn't that fun? I think this is fun and adorable. Now you can see more of my night sky. I turned the car. For the sentiment, hope this raises your spirits. I'm coming into the clear stamp and die of the month right here. Stamp and heat emboss. You can tell I was having fun. This was the first card I made. For the bat wings, which are right here, I am using Treasured Cardstock Glitter Metallic. Okay? So fun. This is Carrot Color Wheel Cardstock with a lot of ink blending. I'm using Alta New Fresh Dye ink for the ink blending, okay? Super duper cute. And I was going to put the cheek in, but I left it like this with just the ink blending in the background. Because if I did a pink cheek, I think it would have distracted. So there is a little cheek element right here. Okay? But you could leave it like that too. Isn't this adorable? What do you guys think? And I love the ink blending up here. It's like a brown orange. Yes, I was watching horror movies and having a ball. The night sky, absolute fun. It was fun the first time I made it. I loved it then. And I love it now. Let me show you the graphic here without any images on top of it, where it does have that glowing look. So video after this, come back to see that tutorial. In that video, I'm going to talk about specific products that I use, because if you want to replicate this over and over, you can just get just a paper pack and the 2 little inks and then maybe the large blending brush and you're done. There are times in crafting when I'll see an example done and I'll see the products that are used. I'll go out and buy exactly what it was. I don't want to get close to it. I want exactly what I saw. That's why I'm going to show you everything that I used, okay? Love that. Such a winner. Such a winner. Here is my card for the small die of the month. This time I'm playing with Pastelloween. Pastelloween is a combination of pastel colors and Halloween. So there is Summerween and Pastelloween. This is Pastelloween, okay? Barbie Pinks was my inspiration for this, bringing in a little bit of this turquoise and purple as well. having fun again on another 5x7 card. So here I have the flask, the candles, that little cake with Frankenstein with the little plate. Here is that little pumpkin up here. The bats I didn't use. This ghost is here, but I also use this ghost, which I so love. Notice the curve here and the curve here. You know, I was like, oh yes, that must happen. I think about things like this. I'm using the ghost from here, from the large die of the month. I love the angle that he fits in that little nook right there. So fun. Tell you, movies and this kind of crafting, horror movies, had to be all horror movies. So here I'm using all color wheel cardstock like Seaside, Blush, Dahlia, Peridot, Lavender. Just having fun with all color wheel cardstock. Some of these bits right here, I am using Glossy Accent. If you use Glossy Accent here, what you'll do is you'll change the cardstock one shade darker. And sometimes that little shine is also nice to have. I'm using it here, here, and here. Okay, Glossy Accent. Fun for Halloween, fun for your holiday crafting all year round. Just a winner too. So this is a small die of the month. Super fun and creates a fun scene. Look at the little flames too. The flames are like right there. Then for the sentiment, here I have it stamped and heat embossed as well, okay? Cut out with the coordinating die. Embossed on this 5x7 panel, I'm using the 2D embossing folder of the month, Happy Jacks. 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. This has all jack-o'-lantern faces. So fun. For this fun window cutout, I'm using a fun foundation die, Underwater Tunnel. Last month, we retired Rainbow Slice. This is still available. So is Tunnel Clouds. These two are still available. Put these in your wish list if you don't own them already. They go on sale from time to time. I use this on another card in here, and I'm using this one right here. The largest organic shape here is here, but you also get two other sizes. On an A2 panel, I would use this more than this. It will fit, but it's going to give you just a hair less. Unless you want that look. But because I like space here, that's why I brought it out to a 5x7. I could have also used it on an A6, but I think I like the spacing and you can still enjoy the embossing folder. With the underwater tunnel, you take your 5x7 panel, die cut it first, then you emboss it afterwards. Don't emboss first and then die cut. You're going to flatten everything that you did. And it might also crush that paper, the fiber. Die cut first with the foundation die, then emboss afterwards, okay? And you'll get it looking like this. So fun. Oh, so I didn't use the spinner here. I used the spinner on a different card. I'll show it to you in a second. I thought it was a small die of the month. It's the stitch die of the month, actually. Well, let's go into that one next then. Up next, here is the small spinner. You see it? I thought that was a fun accent. This was actually supposed to be used with the large die of the month because it comes from that set. I was supposed to have it up here, but it was looking like too much of the white and black. I like the skeleton heads here, the skulls, and then the ghost here, but I didn't want the other one. So I saved this little piece that I already put together. So that's from the Boom-mobile right there. Mix, matching, and playing. I'm telling you, having tons of fun. And then here is the better press of the month. Here's a template for the ghost in the back. I have it pressed out on Pebble cotton card. There are 3 colors of cotton card with better press. Most popular is porcelain, which is white, bisque, which is cream, pebble, which is gray. This is the gray. Then blend it on with some gray distress ink, just to give more of a night sky. Because if I didn't blend it, everything would look like this color. But I wanted to have that edging. Did a little bit of the hickory smoke here as well around the ghost because the ghost is cut out in white cardstock. So this is super fun for the background. So it's like Jekyll and Hyde. The shadow is like scary and then the front is cute. So it's boo, now leave me alone, because you get the boo back there. And then I put little skull here by the sentiment. Isn't that fun? Yeah, you can tell I was having a ball with this one. So on this panel, which I did not emboss, I did a 5x7 panel. And then I cut it out with the Tunnel Clouds die, the largest one as well. I think that's super duper fun. I love this one. You get the moon, cloud, and a sun. Tunnel Cloud, by far winner. This is my favorite out of the 2, actually. So fun. And then the little ghost comes together right here. So super duper cute. For the bats, I'm coming into my set. This is Halloween wreath add-on. So for my set, I could have used my ghost too, like on some of the other ones here, but there's ghosts in here all over. Jack-o'-lantern. There's a cute little bow too. Witch hat, if you wanted a bigger witch hat than the witch hat here with the large die of the month. Mix, match, play. Have fun. This could work here. Thumbs up for that. This and that on a tag. Winner. I also have candy, my bats. That's what's here. You also get the sentiment, Happy Halloween with the shadow. I could have used that as well. Put this one in your wish list, especially if you do Halloween crafting. Goes on sale from time to time. For the bats, that's where I'm coming into the silver pack of treasured cardstock. And I believe I'm using brush metallic for this one. I was going to use the matte, but the matte would match this too much. So I wanted a little more shine come into the brush. So you see how you get all that variety here to mix, match, and play? Yeah, have fun with these. I tell you, these are winners. And then you get the cheat sheet too. Like you could just hold it here and go, which one would work? Too shiny, halfway, too dull. Most of the time I'm using the dull, but on this card, it was just too dull. Love, 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 love. And I did little bats because I like the sizing on this card. It puts a little accent up here, but it doesn't take away from the scene. That's why I didn't want the bats to be too big. I could have also used the bats here, but they were just a little bit larger than what I wanted. And I wanted 3 styles of bats. This is only 2. I could have also just adhere it because of the shape of this with the sentiment. Alrighty, so this is the better press of the month with the small spinner. So cute. What do you think of the ghost too? And the ghost is popped up from that just to give him more of a 3D from that shadow. Okay, little space. Super duper fun. Are you loving these cards? I was so loving them, and I'm so glad I started off with the large die of the month because this set the tone for everything I did. Everything. Now we're going to go into another favorite. Oh, the stencil of the month. Get ready to hold your breath because she is a pretty card. I am loving the stencil of the month. Look at the colorway. Look at the natural blending and the highlights. I took my time. I was like, just going gently, gently. The way that I like to ink blend, because I can't ink blend for a long period of time because I get serious pain right here. Depending on how you push the brush, and I'm using Spellbinders large blending brush, you can get a natural highlight, natural shadow, I should say, around some parts of it and then lighter in the center. I just keep pushing color and then I push, but I don't push it all the way in. So you see how it's light here, but down here is darker? It's the pushing. That's a tip for you too. I like to enjoy that natural color that builds. See how the purple looks a little darker than here? Love that too. This is all Altenew Fresh Dye ink. I love this green too. It's like a swampy green from Altenew. They have like a multitude of green inks. If your budget is tight and you want an array of green inks, Altenew Fresh Dye inks, those are the ink cubes in the greens. That's something you should stock up on. I don't have re-inkers for them, and I've been using them for a while now, like years. They work great for florals. They work great on your floral die cut pieces, your floral stencils, and then you can transition that same green into your holiday crafting, your Halloween crafting. And when I say holiday, I'm talking about Christmas crafting, okay? So it really does serve its purpose. You will get the bang for your buck out of it. I would go with a bright green set, and then a mid green set like a foresty, a spruce green set, and then this set, which is more of that mud green swampy color. That's the 4 sets I would go with, and I would get the quad. The quad, I believe, is like $14.99 a quad. You can do a lot with the greens from Altenew. This just highlights that perfectly. This is just one quad, and it's like darker here with a little highlight. Having fun. This is a 5-count stencil. It's called Peekaboo Stencil. What do you guys think? And I'm loving, so loving the orange, green, and purple. The purple is also some fun from Altenew as well. The inside of my jack-o'-lantern is actually not black. What I'm using in here is gray, building up a very dark gray. Black is my bats. You might not see it, but this is more pronounced than this. I wanted this to have like almost a lighter black to it. That's why I built on gray on the inside of the jack-o'-lantern. Is Suzanne having fun? Yes, I am. Too much fun. Black is also here for the ghost eyes, okay? This is a great stencil to work with. Super fun, super easy. When I was done with this card, I looked at it, I said, well, wasn't the stencil gods just smiling on me? It sure was. I love this card. For the sentiment, which I have heat embossed. The spirits made me do it. Sentiment again from the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month. Trick or Snark. If you love Halloween crafting, this is a great kit club for everything. Everything can stand on its own and also work together. Very comprehensive kit club, Josie. Again, knocked it out the park. This one, love. You just brought on all my Summerween, so much so I went into a box and pulled out all my Jack Skellington to decorate for Summerween because of this kit club. Love, 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 love. Finished it off with onyx gems, the black gems. Pretty, right? And out here, I am using precision layering to cut that layer. Precision layering. Let me talk about my favorite real quick. Precision layering, A2 sets A and B. 16 dies in each set, goes on sale from time to time. So put this one in your wish list. This is your crafty assistant for rectangles and a bunch of other things too. I probably did use it on this as well. Come to think about it. Yeah, why didn't I say that then? Largest die in set A is your A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Largest die in set B is 1/8 of an inch shorter. When you layer them up, you get tight layers. I was tempted to do like black cardstock out here and then come on in with that panel, which would have been the largest one in here and then the largest one over here. It would have given you something like that. But I decided to just bring it all the way out. And then I inked the edges with black soot, Tim Holtz Distress ink, okay? So fun. But this, cut out that panel just to keep it even more clean, because this is a very clean card. I'm not the queen of making clean cards. I do appreciate a clean card when I can successfully make one. This, success. Love, 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 love the stencil of the month, which is called Peekaboo Stencil. Winner! And lastly, the stitch die of the month, Frank and Stitch dies. Now this definitely creates Frankenstein on an A2 panel. You can crop it down if you wish. You could cut it right here and then have something else in the background if you wish. These are the bandage. I love the new take on stitch dies. When they were first introduced, it was really pretty much stitching and the fun of stitching. But if you don't have time to stitch, I love that Spellbinders is giving you the option. For those of you that are like, I'll never stitch, but then you receive this and you're like, well, I bought the All Clubs crate. What am I going to do with this? You can still work with it. I decided not to stitch. Now I'm going to show you a graphic here of what this will look like with it stitched up. And I purposely decided not to stitch it because I just wanted to show you that it can be done and replicated and made the same mummy card. This was inspired by the movie The Mummy. You can still make it and have fun with this set without using that drop-in. So the stitching is drop-in. You could also put it on here as texture, but I wanted to have it as more ink blending on this. In the background here for my A2 panel, I am using alabaster color wheel cardstock, and I did cut out that panel with precision layering A2 set A, okay, largest die. Then I came on with a lot of brown ink. That's the cardstock, and then blending out to this darker color to give that worn mummy look. I believe it's Fog color wheel cardstock, the light gray, and then blending on with browns. Altenew has some brown gray inks. That's what you're seeing here is the brown gray ink. And I did wrap these. These are actually wider than an A2, so you can wrap them around. So I just wrapped them around and then put it on the card base. For the eyes, that's here. The cheeks, you don't have to use the cheeks if you don't want to. The teeth, and then you get the sentiment. So you can use this by itself, trick or treat. I didn't want to use this, so I came back into the Better Press of the month. I tried to be nice, but it was terrifying. I think that's one with the teeth. I so love this. What do you guys think of this card? Super fun. I even did ink blending on the teeth to not make it as white because, you know, it's a mummy. I decided to, age the mummy. Alrighty, crafters, that is it. These are my favorites. These are my other favorites, but these are like my main favorites up here. I love up here. I could have also done this with a purple sky, like a dark purple sky, building up the purples. That would have been fun there too, to continue the purple and the orange. So that's another option with this as well. But come back, like I said, to my channel to watch that tutorial. Everything will be detailed and linked below. So super fun. Again, great job, Josie. 2 thumbs up for a fun Halloween kit club. This is a great way to start off the Halloween crafting. There will be some more Halloween goodies coming in collections as well. But you have until the 27th of this month to sign up for this month's kit club. By far winner. Christmas in July was great. Now Halloween in August. Fabulous. This is just so much fun for Summerween. You can lighten up these colors and go more pastelloween if you want to bring it into Summerween as well. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.